I'm sorry if my phone is a little tilted. I have a new little like table stand that I got from Amazon that I'm testing out. Okay, dude, you really gotta clean your butt right in front of me. Or is it your balls? I don't know. Anyways, Ozzy is cleaning something right in front of me, right behind you guys. Today, I'm going to be going over everything that I am currently project panning. I will do a whole nother video separate for fragrances I'm focusing on. Also, don't mind my eyeshadow. I don't love it because I feel like this eye just is not blended out very well. I don't know if I like the Fenty eyeshadow stick. Anyways, that is not what this video is about. So yeah, I guess this is kind of like a project pan update, just letting you guys know what I'm currently using. That was weird. I guess let's just get into it. I have kind of a primer product. This is the Rhode Highlight Milk in the shade number 3. Look. Should I have bought these? No. But am I going to use it up? Yes. So this is the more bronze shade. Using this more, this does give a little bit of a glow, but like not more than their glazing milk, which I do like their glazing milk. I use it as like my nighttime toner, essence, whatever you want to call it. This I've been using as a first step primer, and then I'm going in with my MAC primer on like my T-zone, and then my foundation, which I will get into my foundation products. I mean, this is like pretty full. I mean, it's new, so it should be pretty full. And yeah, we'll see how long this will take. If I do get paler and I haven't finished this yet, I will just move on to the lighter shade that I have because I want to use that one up as well. For foundation, I have 2 options. So this is the MAC 24 Hour Studio Fix Concealer. This is the older formula. And if I want something a little more mattifying, I will go into this one because, so I guess I'll talk about that after I mention this other product. And this is the Chanel Le Beige Water Tint. This is in the shade Light Medium, I believe. And I do have this one on today as my foundation. I have found that I just like lighter coverage. Like, that doesn't make me a clean girl or anything. It's just my preference for foundation. I don't like a heavier foundation, whether it's just using a concealer to kind of spot correct and apply a little bit of coverage, or having a really lightweight foundation. I've been loving these. Yeah, these are what I want to use up. I mean, I want to use this one up. This is one of my newest foundations, but because it's so expensive, I'm like, I want to use this up before it goes bad. And then this one I just want to use because the shade is like perfect for me right now, and otherwise I'm not going to use this concealer. I don't have a setting powder that I'm necessarily trying to use up. I mean, I'm just using these 2 powders because this is like the only under eye setting powder I can use right now. I do have a lighter shade of this. This is the darker one I own. And then I have my One Size in Sweet Honey, which again is my only darker setting powder. So these are kind of my only options right now, which I do like, only having one option for setting powders, because it's like, well, you're gonna use that then. I might want to do the same thing as foundation. I was thinking of getting like the Too Faced Born This Way concealer for my foundation. I know they have like a Born This Way foundation, but I think the concealer would be better for me as a foundation. We'll see. But I do have a bronzer that I'm using, and I have been using this Hourglass bronzer all year long. This is in the shade Illustrious Bronze Light. And this is what it is looking like. You did see this in my recent Get Ready With Me, and this already has a lot more pan expansion. I still need to repress this, like I was saying in that video. But yeah, this has really good pan expansion. Like, I'm really happy about this progress. And also, I have been working on these blushes. So I've actually been using this one in Iridescent Rose, I believe. yes, Iridescent Rose lately, just because I've been liking like a more pink blush, which is so interesting because I thought I would be using this coral one more in the summer, but no, I've been using this one a lot. And this one's like very light because it has more of the ethereal powder than the actual color powder, but so I've been using, and blush, let me tell you, it takes forever to use up. Like forever, maybe even 5 ever. You know, yeah, so I've just been working on this palette in general. I mean, not the highlighter. The highlighter is a little light for me right now, but overall, this is a great palette. Maybe I could use that highlighter. I need to try doing that. The highlighter, blush takes forever to use up. Bronzer, I will say, out of the 3, takes me the quickest amount of time to use up. So yeah, I've been really enjoying just reaching for this because this is really the only powder cheek products I have in my bag. I have another powder blush, but I really just reach for this one. It's kind of great actually. So I do have a setting spray I've been project panning, and that is my Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte. I don't love this. It does not make me matte. I don't know what it is in this formula, but it doesn't make me matte. Can you guys like calm down? You're knocking the table. Doesn't keep me matte at all. Like I'll apply this and I'll be like, why do I look shiny in my T-zone? So don't love this. Excited to get this out of my collection. Oh my god. Chaos. I do have a brow gel that I would like to use up because it's not my favorite. I have now found a brow gel that I do love, and it's the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This is just a little mini, so I could try it. It's so nice. It goes on like really smooth and soft, but it like really holds your brows in place. Like you can feel it in your brows, and like they're still a little movable, but I do really like this. So the brow gel I want to try to use up is the Maybelline Superlock Brow Glue. I feel like this doesn't have a strong hold at all. Like it just leaves my brows very flimsy, and I don't like that. So yeah, I'm just trying to use this one up. And then I'll probably just stick with the Benefit one, to be honest. I do have an eyeshadow palette that I've been focusing on, and that is my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. And this is what she looks like. I have a couple like pretty good dips in here. So like I have a dip in this shade that I use to set my eyeshadow primer like every day. And I've been using a combination of this shade and this shade as like my transition and crease shades. And that's about it. Those are all the shades I've been using. I have a pretty good dip in this shade right here. But Makeup by Mario eyeshadows are no joke to pan. Let's see, how much is in here? I mean, it says they each have 1 gram, which is the standard for eyeshadows, but like these are like packed in there. These are really hard to pan. I've been trying to pan Makeup by Mario eyeshadows all year and not doing very hot. Not doing very well with them. I have one other, oh no, I don't. I have an eyeshadow stick I'm trying to use up, and that is my Danessa Myricks in Lunar Veil. This is a part of Duo 3, in case you were wondering. This is not what I have on my eyes today. I have my Half Magic eyeshadow stick in Beige Mystique, I believe is the shade name. But this is what this one looks like. It's like the perfect everyday champagne kind of color. Goldy champagne. It's very pretty. I will say I don't like applying this straight to my lid. I like using a finger because this can be very flaky on me. I don't love this just applied straight on. And I don't think I would repurchase these just because they come in duos, and I would just want to repurchase this shade without having to buy both of these together. You know, because I don't use this too much. I do want to try to get into using eyeshadow sticks a little bit more, but it is what it is. I'll eventually get there. Now for my lip products. I have 3 lip liners. So the first is, of course, my Lunar Beauty Cocoa, which is just this like mid-tone warm brown lip liner. I don't need to use a lot of product because it's pretty creamy and pigmented, but if I do focus on this, I could get this done somewhat quickly. The one that's almost done, and I did use it as a lip liner today, is my Makeup by Mario Anywhere Caffeine. This is my favorite lip liner that I have, and she's so teeny tiny. If you watch my Get Ready With Me, this is what I used, and she is teeny tiny. I do need to sharpen her again. I love this lip liner so much. I think, well, the thing is I have so many lip liners I want to try. Like, I want to try the Review ones. I want to try the Singed Beauty ones. I want to try the Blend Bunny ones. Yeah. So I'm going to try those. And then when I get through everything, I think I'm going to repurchase this one just because it's a favorite. And then once I go through this one, because I've been using this one like every day, so I think I'll get through this within like a week or 2 maybe. And then I'm hoping to move on to this Dose of Colors one. This is in the shade Cashew Later, and this was a part of one of their collections. But this is how much I have. Oh no, it's broken. Lovely. This is how much I have left of that one. And I think it shouldn't take too long for me to get through it. Maybe by the end of the year. Yeah. I go through lip liners somewhat quickly, so I'm hoping to get all 3 of these done by the end of the year. And then maybe my Wherever Walnut that I've been trying to use up since a year or 2 ago. I don't know when that was. These are my lip liners I am trying to use up. Oh, I think I totally forgot to talk about this eyeliner. This is the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in the shade Cinnamon. My plan is to use this as like a cream eyeshadow just because it's like a nice, I'll swatch this one for you guys. It's just a nice everyday like bronzy kind of shade, and it would go really well with the Danessa Myricks one. I mean, does this look similar to Solar Flare? Probably. This is Solar Flare. That is a part of that same duo as Lunar Veil. Oh no, they're different. They're very different. Yeah, so I was thinking of using this as like a cream eyeshadow base kind of thing. We'll see how that goes. Just because I've had this for a while, and like I've been using it as like an everyday kind of eyeliner, but I rarely use it. So I'm like, I kind of just want to use it up at this point. Now to go through my lip products. So I have 3 like kind of lipsticky kind of products. I have 1 lipstick. The last time I tried to pan lipsticks, it did not go well for me. So this is from Milani. This is in the shade 420 Tease. This is like their matte lipstick. I can't remember what they're called, but this is just a nice like everyday like nudie pink. It looks a little more pink on camera, but a little more brown in person. Like, it'll just be a nice everyday shade. And then the one I'm using today is this one from YSL. This is their Love Shine Candy Glow Balm, and this is in the shade 3B. This one's a little melty, but this is what that one looks like. And again, I want to use this up because it's expensive. I love the packaging. It's gorgeous. I love YSL so much. Like, so much. Even their bags. I'm like, they're so pretty. But yeah, I want to use this one up. And then an actual like gloss I have is this one from Lawless. It's just one of their minis. This is in the shade Rosy Outlook, which is basically a clear gloss that I can just apply over any like lip liner or lipstick. So, oh my god. So those are the lip products that I want to use up. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. What have you recently used up? I'm curious. Or what are you trying to focus on to use up? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.